Absolutely. Drew Titan, Bronze on deck. Shout out to the Mighty LDBC. That's the Painful Excellence podcast. I had a long day, but I'm here. I missed y'all yesterday. Had some things I had to attend to, so I always make up the day. And I'll be back here tomorrow night. Absolutely. See what we got in the building. Philip D. Philip D in the building. Red Lipstick Vibes. How you doing, sis? Good to see you. Shogun, Eric Jordan in the building. Harmonize. What's going on? Oh, it jumped on me already. Boxing matches with my brother D Free in the building. Salute. Josh, what's good? Jose Diaz. Rod Neal, what's going on? No Smoke in the building. Jay Nelson, what's going on? Derek Gaines, the legend. What's good? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I found this meme and I collapsed. But I looked at it and I said, you know something? This is true on this level and on many levels. So we're going to discuss the different levels. But this is comical. We get the finger pointed at us a lot, but listen. I'm not going to rag on anybody, at least not tonight. Night Train, what's going on? I'm not going to rag on anybody, at least not tonight. I'm not going to do it tonight. But listen, is this not true? You know how many times I've heard women say, yo, man, y'all dudes, y'all don't F anything. Now, I am not going to lie to you, man. Depending on the dude you're talking to, like when you was young, I mean, come on, man. You wake up dry humping your mattress and then you go into school and everything looks good. And, you'll hump a tree with spandex, man, at some point. Some of y'all was like that. When you get a little older, it's like, you exercise more discretion. And that's a part of you maturing. I'm sure as you've matured, there's been women that have thrown it at you and you're like, she might look good, but you know what? I got to decline because of long-term effects, whether it be possible disease, possible pregnancy, or phone calls at 2 a.m, or your tires getting slashed. You got to make a decision because everything that glitters ain't gold. We all know this. So I don't stand by this, but it's just become the typical thing to say that men will F anything. But what makes this meme funny is the meme itself. Just look at this. Women, men will F anything. Also women. You see the good old cucumber there. I've heard stories. You see the shower head every day before they go to work. And the good old toy right down there. And isn't that the last dude that dated a Kardashian, that young kid? He in like his 20s. He's like an actor, right? That dude named Dave in the building. Salute. Lamar Griffin, what's good? I mean, come on, bro. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. This is comical. This is comical. So let's get into this, man. Let's delve into this. Jeff Sparks, salute. So he's somebody on Saturday Night Live. I seen him on TV. I think I saw him in the Suicide Squad. I think he's in there. He's an actor. He's a comedian or whatever it is. He's doing well for himself. Ain't he banging a Kardashian or something like that? He's doing something like that. There goes my brother. And P.
What the fuck?
Salute. So that's but why is that? Why do women get to say that about men? And then when you dive into it, you say, hey man, what do you mean we'll bang anything? And they have all of these things they say about us. All she need is a nice rack or a nice hips. Big Joe Townsend in the building. What's good? Boobs. Yeah, she has to have a body. You see, I come from the era there was no BBLs, and I was surrounded by a lot of women that look like there's women paying money today to be shaped like women that I grew up with. I don't know what happened now. Now everybody look like that. It's like played out. But you can tell what's fake and what's real. And listen, can I say this? I'm not knocking plastic surgery at all. Some people need it. And look, the person that was 400 pounds and had a weight loss journey, they got sagging skin. They need surgery. Bottom line, I'm not against plastic surgery at all. I'm not against it. If a woman feels she has to alter her body because it's worth money to her, you know what? I'm not even gonna judge her over that. Why? That's what she chooses to do. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. But with that being said, that woman, he was for your sin, cast the first stone. Healer was good. She doesn't reserve the right to judge anybody. Because what you got, you pretty much didn't earn it. And when I say earn it, I mean, let's see, do some squats for 3 years and get that athletic booty, or take $4,000 and run the DR. It's your choice. But if you ran the DR, don't knock anybody. If you put in the work for 3 years, still don't knock anybody. Motivate them to do what you did. Things are dangerous out here. So, I'm not hating on anybody, whatever route you choose. Once you accomplish what you accomplish, I got a problem with you looking down on people. That's something different. But why is this contradiction ignored? So, yeah, Jose, I agree. So men will bang anything, huh? Listen, I come from an era where if you was a smut, it was shh. Y'all remember the smuts in your school? See, back in my day, I could think of 2 girls that was super fast. Everybody else was, ew, don't touch me. You a boy, get away from me. Those were the women, the young ladies with morals. But there were 2 in particular that I went to school with that were, hey, come here, let me grab your dick. That kind of thing. Let me grab your dick, Tracy. It's like, what's up with her? Interesting. The 2 girls I'm thinking of, I had my opportunity, but I put on my psychiatrist hat and I did more talking than I did grabbing, because I know I know what came with that. So you find out that those girls was really going through some shit at home, and it was like, ugh. I felt so bad I didn't want to touch her, and I didn't. But why is it cool for women to have all of these options? From fruit to shower heads to, y'all seen these women that have these toy, 8A Sports Talk, what up? Do women still have these toy parties? There was a chick at my old job. She used to throw these toy parties every other month. And the chicks used to go to her parties, and they have, I saw the pictures, man. They had a chocolate bar shaped like a male's junk, cakes shaped like booties, and she sold toys. That was her thing. And I don't know if they still do that? Because, technology has changed. It's flipped several times since then. And she was the plug for all of those butt plugs. Yeah, I said it. Seriously, she was the plug for the butt plugs. And I was like, sheesh. And these chicks were out loud about it. But here's the thing. Anthony, what's good? They still do it? Okay. Well, here's the thing. That's cool. But let a man get with his boys and say, hey, man, I'm having a party. There's going to be a bunch of machines that could get you off. First of all, that's suspect. I'm not saying to do that, y'all, because that, now that I'm thinking about it, that's creepy as hell. But our Boski, what up? That's just different. But I'm just saying, imagine if that was like, yo, man, I'm throwing this party, you know. How would the women look? Ew, Mona D, what's good? Ew, what are y'all doing? Y'all need that? Well, apparently y'all do too. And guess, you know what the funniest part was? A majority of the women going to those parties to purchase those toys, married.
Whoa! What the that's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it?
What?
Yep. What is this? What? Shit is weird. So anyway. So we can't do what they do. But we get looked down upon when we do what we do. Cop killer salute. For example, okay, we gotta see Mona D, and I think I saw lipstick in here. Can I ask y'all a question? For those of you that I know Mona D's a married woman, and I don't know if who's a sister named Red Lipstick. I'm subscribed to her too. Wait, hold on, let me make sure. Where did I see that sister at? Okay, I wasn't subscribed. I just subscribed. Where did I see this sister at? I forgot where I saw this sister at. But if you're still in the chat, I got a question. If you have a man or whatever, you have an issue when he gets together with his friends and decide to go to the gentleman's club? Can I ask y'all, ladies, have y'all ever been to the gentleman's club? Trust me, women do go in there and chill. Times have changed. Just because you go there don't mean you like that. I can explain that. Cop killer salute. Our Boski in that super chat, much love and appreciation. He says, God bless, big homie, man. I appreciate you. Much love and appreciation, man. Thank you so much. Soul power, salute. Exactly. That's just true. That's true. There's a whole story about, you know what it is. You know what it is. That's one of the first stories we heard as children. Mona D says, I don't do no toys, roses. Deal does. I want my husband. Okay, I feel you. Some women like that. Reese, what's good? I feel you. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. See, women get a pass for that. But fellas, we don't walk up into male review night. Why? That's not what we do unless you get down like that. But watch this, fellas. Your ladies ever accompanied you to the bar with the ladies performing? I know my wife has. And when I was, before I was vegetarian, the hot wings was popping at the spot we used to go to. The hot wings and the sweet potato fries. And it was a night out. Lady come dance, you tip her, and it's a nice night out. Sexy. Because what do you think happened when we got home? What the fuck? I just got the most bugged out text in the world, but that's, yeah, whatever, man. Exactly, Dave. So you understand. You understand there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Demon in the building. Look, times have changed. Remember when I said, to the ladies, be open to new things or whatever? If that's something you never did, invite your husband or your boyfriend, to the club. Make them feel comfortable. I remember I had this debate, not even a debate, because when it gets too crazy, I ain't even answering that. Some bitch asked me, am I a yoga instructor? What the fuck? It just a number came up. I said, no, you got the wrong number. And now she's typing a book. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the wrong number. Get off my goddamn phone. I'm about to get blocked. The fuck? Get out of here. Because like I said, the women have a preconceived notion of what those clubs are. They thinking there's just a bunch of naked chicks in there. They thinking all of them are prostitutes. That's what they think. They think all of them are prostitutes. They think all of them look better than them. And they think we just blowing the money away and we're trying to bang them. That is not, I'm telling you, that's not it. I'm telling you, that's not it. You go to those clubs and you see other couples in there, just chilling, having a good time. You sit at the table, you get yourself a bottle, lady come and dance, sit down, have a conversation, you tip them, next. Ladies, your husband will be so riled up that when he leaves there, he might not keep his hands off you in the car. Hell, y'all could do some freaky shit in the car. You might not even make it back to the house. But see, things like that keeps your shit spicy. Real couples understand what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to spice it up. You have to. Remember when I just said last week? Fellas, keep your lady guessing. You want to know what I did for my wife? Star Points, what up? Let me see. Let me see who's like me. My wife was kind of like edgy about. So I was like, "What's up? What's up?" She says, "Well, I'm trying to go out." No, that's not what she said. She says, I'd like to go out with some of my friends, but I'm kind of on the fence about it because when they told me where they were going, I'm on the fence about it. I said, where you going? I knew. She said, and then she gave me this look. It's my friend's birthday, but then when she said where she wants to hold it, I don't know. I said, what is it? Mail review night? She said, yeah. I said, oh, okay. I said, what? I said, okay. Smoke and Talk. Clarence McLean, what up? And watch this. Picked out her outfit. Don't walk up in there dressed like grandma. Gave her money. These are singles. You don't go in there and ask for change. I'm giving it to you. See you when you get home. Have fun. If you need me to come pick me up, call me. All her friends, including the birthday girl, had to lie to get out their crib. By the time they got to my wife, what'd you tell your husband? he gave me this money and he picked my outfit. They were like, "Wait, you what? Oh, he gotta be home doing something. Is he home?" Yeah. Stormy, salute. Great show tonight. After that, she told me they were so curious as to who I was and how I looked. Had a little event. They came to the crib. Oh. You know what they asked her that next Monday at work? Don't take this in the wrong way, but let me ask you something. Did your husband used to strip?
Whoa! What the That's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, frog money courting, he did ride Crambo.
No, not at all. Whenever there's a party at the job, a roundabout way. Hey, everyone's bringing their husband. Your husband coming? She'd be like, the fuck they looking for you for? She know what time it is. Hell no, demon. Not at all. But watch this. Two of my boys were. Now, I worked the door at a mail review night. I did security at a mail review night, but I wasn't on stage. That's not my thing. Exactly, Style Point. My relationship is fine. Yep. We have a great relationship. So when I had this woman that tried to make it a debate at work, we had the poly conversation. Y'all remember that? I'll revisit that sometime. And y'all know the deal. She says, I said, well, you know, poly's not for everybody, but you know, it works for some people, you know. And she was like, man, you men get on my nerves with that. So obviously she's had that conversation with whoever she's involved with. So I said, well, do tell. What's your problem with it? Oh my God, you men always want women around and da 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 da. I said, okay. I said, well, what's the problem? Immediately, she goes, oh, so what if a chick wants two dudes? If thing one and thing two don't mind, that's fine. Would you want two dudes? I'm just saying, what if I did? My fucking boyfriend brought that up. I was like, hell no. Okay. So I asked him if I wanted two dudes. He was like, nah. I was like, oh, okay. Well, let me ask you a question. You like your man? She goes, yeah. So now I said, could you handle two? And she just stared at me. I said, no, think about it. Immediately, she jumped to the bedroom situation. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm talking about teamwork. I'm talking about paying off the house and so you can own it to the point where there's no more mortgage. You done paid it off. Because now you're not doubling your efforts, you're tripling your efforts. I'm talking about paying off the mortgage so that you're only paying property tax. I'm talking about making sure there's always food in the house. Everyone has insurance. Everyone's healthy. If there's children involved, the children are raised properly. Paying off the car notes. Right? Laying and playing. That's the adults, that's the last thing on your mind. We're talking about teamwork here. That's poly. The sex is just an extra thing. It's not threesomes every night. So, look, if you tired and you come home and you don't feel like it, what are you gonna do? Fellas, your wife's coming home. For those of you who have working wives, she come home and say, yo, babe, I'm just tired. You gotta let her go to bed. If they both come home tired, let them go to bed. If you come home tired, yo, I can't do it. You gotta go to bed. But poly situations is to get your life in order. Immediately, she jumped to the bedroom action. And then when I asked her, I said, what are you gonna do when you're home all day? You gotta cook for not one, but two men. And God forbid there's children involved. You gotta take care of them. Then you gotta service two men. You ain't gonna put them on schedule. They both got a raise from their jobs. They come home and they're feeling manly. They wanna eat and they wanna eat. And you gotta take care of that. Can you take care of that? Whole conversation changed. Be careful what you ask for. Cut it out. It's a contradiction, isn't it? What if I want? Okay, yeah, well, what if you get it? What if I want two people? Well, what if you get it? What if you get it? Can you deal with it? Immediately, she jumped to the bedroom. What happens if those two brothers walk in there? They're like, yo, look, you getting this. And that's your duty as a wife. You can't put them on a schedule. No. You done fed them. Now they have to feast. What are you going to do? Changed the whole conversation. Everyone was looking at her like, ooh, please don't bring that smoke over here. Stop it. Stop it. Remember Michael Jordan? Stop it. Get some help. Yep. That's right, Soul Power. Two men holding her ass accountable. Literally holding her ass accountable. Literally. You can't be like, no, I'm not. Because you know why? You got to worry when the motherfuckers stop asking. You got a headache for more than 3 days, go see a doctor. Eric Jordan in that super jet, he said, women never like to reverse the role conversation. No, they don't. Everything they complain about, you can reverse the role and then ask them to think about it. Everything. Equally yoked. Oh, I want a man, if I make $100,000 a year, he has to make that or better. What is the average amount of money that a man makes in America? It's like $40,000. I don't mean he's a bad guy. So that's the kind of man you want. Here's the funniest shit. And I think tomorrow, I just saw Ebony Williams do another interview on our podcast. Holy cow. She's learned nothing. She's learned nothing. She's learned nothing. I hope to God, she live in Harlem. I hope to God I'm walking down the street and walk right into her. I hope she get on my bus. That'll be the funniest thing. I'll close the door on her face and I'll open it like, yeah, you funny. I know who you are. Yeah. Fuck out of here. She's still trying to knock herself up. This is like ponderous at this point. This is crazy. Why is it that she gets to say she wants to be a single mother? I've never heard a brother say I'd want to be a single dad. Why is that ignored? Does that happen? I want to be a single father. I don't want the woman involved. Has that ever happened? I mean, let me know. Have y'all ever met a dude say, no, I just want her to spit the kid out, give me my baby. I don't want her in the life. I don't want her around. Fuck that chick. Has that ever happened? Ain't that something? My God. Isn't that crazy? You ever thought about that? You ever heard a man say that? But you hear women say this today. It's another show I'm going to do. All of this freezing your eggs. Do y'all know how expensive that is? You know, before, when I used to hear it, I just thought that they were just giving that out like abortions. I was like, it must be inexpensive. No. I looked that up. I said, wait a minute. You got to be making at least $300,000 a year to even consider that. That shit is expensive. You got to pay for the eggs to be... You can't just stick them in your goddamn Frigidaire. Then it's a process. I didn't know that. I said, wait a minute. If the average man makes $42,000 a year and the average chick makes $32,000 a year, where's all this freezing the egg talk coming about? $30,000 a year, you can't afford that. Are there reverse sperm banks where a man could freeze, store his semen, and they say, okay, you know what? The chicks that come up in here, I need to court her because I want to make sure that she's the woman to spit out my seed. And when she spits out the seed, I want my child and I don't want her around. Does that happen? Does that exist anywhere? Asking for a friend. Eric Jordan back in that super chat, he said, the need to be right keeps women delusional. Red flags. Absolutely. Oh. From what I looked up, like $30,000 itself for the whole process and the storing of the eggs. No average chick can afford that. And there ain't no payment plans. When you got to get this shit done, you got to come to the table with like 15 racks. Then you got to pay to store it. It's not the way they was talking. And see, this is how they have us trained. The way they was talking, the way I was hearing about it, I thought it was like, yeah, you probably go there, pay like $2,000 and, they do dip, and it's done. And then they put it in the freezer somewhere and you pay for it like storage. It might be $59.99 or whatever. No. When I looked it up, I said, yo, who's doing this? What chicks can afford to do this? The only chicks that talk about doing it are the chicks that you see with giant podcasts when they're making that money, or on TV like Ebony K. Williams. She can afford that. She can afford to have that conversation. Nutty Nettie that lives up in goddamn Edenwald Projects here in the Bronx that work at fucking, I don't know, J.C. Penney. She can't afford that. I'll just freeze my eggs. What the? Man, I looked that up. I said, man, these are dope girls. Look. Read that. Yep. You spit out the kid. No father. You think Ebony K. Williams ain't gonna have no penis after she spits her kid out? She's gonna have boyfriends. Look, this is a whole other show. This is a whole other show. I might cook on her tomorrow because it was just ridiculous, man. It was ridiculous. I was like, I can't believe this. This is crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. It's crazy talk, man. Anyway. So it's okay for all right, here's a contradiction. I was dating a chick that did not respect my time. She didn't care. When I was into basketball, hard body karate, it was the 90s. And during the playoffs, stop it. Depending on which game was on, do not. Yo. And she knew the ball schedule too. You want to tell me why she would call me whenever the game was on? I've had all my friends over. We got all the bad food, the hot wings, the sliders. We would go to White Castle. Thank you, Eric Jordan. I needed that too, for real. Thank you. We would go to White Castle and get like a bunch of, they had like a suitcase full of sliders. We get like 100 of them. Then have Doritos. Then have like hot wings and, you know, fruit pies. And it was everything you're not supposed to be eating. I mean, everything that'll give you high blood pressure and diabetes. And so much bad stuff that you would have to take a nap after that, right? And right before, y'all remember the NBA on NBC? It would start up at 12 noon and wouldn't be over till 7 at night. It would be like 3 games on. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Picasso, but you know what? When you dress up a White Castle slider, back when I was eating like that, it was nothing better than that, bro. Some ketchup, some pickles. Oh man, it was bad. It was all bad. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. Showtime Major, salute. So soon as I sit down, the goddamn phone ring. It'd be her. Yo, what's up? What's up? What you doing? She knows what I'm doing because I told her. Oh, it's the playoffs. Da 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 da. I told her this all week long. 3 games on. It's Sunday. Please, why are you on the? You know, I'm like, and she hear all my friends, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I got company. My boys is here. You know what she hit me with? Oh, you'd rather talk to them than talk to me?
Shut the fuck up!
Click. Don't fucking play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Because on top of that, she had daddy issues too. She had various sisters. Various sisters from different mothers. And the moment her father knocked up some chick that gave him a son, that's the chick he married. Now that sounds real tragic, right? But here's the deal. He's running around knocking up these girls. None of these women, which was one of them was her mother, never married the dude. And now I'm dating her and I got to deal with that, this broken bitch. And I was like, yo, man, Kenneth, what's going on, man? I appreciate you. But, you know, when you're a little young, you put up with some stuff that, you know you're not supposed to. That's what I'm saying. I never left a relationship where I didn't learn going forward. So I learned, it's called failing forward. It's called failing forward. So that's what I did. I failed forward. But she got off my phone. And she had this little rule. Oh, well, you hang up on me, You know what that means? That means you don't want to talk to me. So when you reach out to me, I might not want to talk to you. Blah, blah, blah. Call me after the goddamn finals. Because by that time, I was trying to be fair, but I got fed up. Because she would do that a lot. Every Sunday, you calling me stupid. Now, let me tell you what the contradiction is. Monday through Friday, I was working an overnight job and I was at school, right? I would come home and then check in, because this is before the cell phone era, y'all. This was the beeper era. I would come home and 1 minute she says, why don't you call me when you come home from school? I'm like, I'll be tired. I got homework and I got to go to sleep. Then I got to get up and I worked the overnight like security job or whatever the fuck I was doing there. What do you want me to do? Oh, well, you could just call and say hi. That 12 noon, I call her ass. She answers the phone. Hey, yeah, yo, what's up, man? I'm just calling, touching. Oh, let me call you back. You know why? Her fucking soap operas came on at 12. What was it? All My Children or some stupid shit out here? And salute to all my children in the cast, because I have an older cousin that was on that show back in the days when he was younger. He played a boy by the name of Carl. That was my cousin Billy. But fuck that. You can't talk to me when your show's on, but you wait till fucking Sunday to call me when I'm watching sports and I got a house full of dudes. And we just chilling and laughing and joking and farting and all this other weird shit. And that's when you want to call me and give me the rundown on that. It's a bit of a contradiction, isn't it? So when she did it again, I said, listen, why you keep calling me on Sundays when you know what I'm doing around this time? Oh, fine. I said, yo, I don't bother you when fucking all my children in General Hospital come on. I don't bother you. But you call me anyway. I said, because you asked me, why don't I call you when I come home from fucking school? So now I'm calling you and you rushing me off the phone, which is fine. But good. You've generated compliance. So now when I come home from school, I'm going to go to sleep. I'll call you before I go to work. But why am I having this conversation with her? This bitch was hell-bent on trying to make me miserable because she was miserable because she had daddy issues. Well, eventually I got sick of that shit. And you know, y'all know me, the golden Timberland. Boop! Kicking her ass verbally into a goddamn front flip. Don't play with me, stupid. Exactly, Style Point. Keep that same energy. Keep that energy. Don't play with me. Why is that contradiction ignored? Stop it. Get some help. Women complaining that men go to the strip clubs. Let me tell you something. Women have invaded our spaces to the point where it's normal to see straight women at the strip club now. I'm not kidding. Now all the chicks there are gay. They're just there, watching us. Passport bros, what the fuck they doing? They just fat and can't get no bitches. Check TikTok. No, these brothers look good. And then we went in Colombia, and they got off the plane and they had some fine ass chicks waiting for them, and they just rode off into the sunset. Are y'all spying on us? And I'm not saying I'm not a passport bro. I'm just saying I support the movement and what it really means. I'm in support of passport bros. I'm not in support of a bunch of niggas just on vacation, because that's different. That's not a passport bro. Now all of a sudden, men that just go to different countries is a passport bro. That's not. Look, it's got lost in the shuffle. That's not what it is. These shorties be doing the most, man. When it's not about them, ooh-wee. When it's not about them, ooh-wee. They get upset, don't they? Hold on, let me check something real quick. All right. They in the strip club. They on airplanes with 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 trench coats on and big shades with binoculars, trying to find out what they doing, where they going. They're trying to get data so they can run to their social media saying, look what happened. Y'all seen it. So when a nigga get caught out there in another country and he gets on his social media, yo, can someone cash at me or Zelle or Venmo me some money so I can get a plane ticket? That's not a passport, bro. He was a nigga on vacation that he spent too much money. He's not used to that. That's not a passport, bro. And don't lump them up with those brothers. Word up, Picasso. I got a passport. I'm not a passport, bro, but I had one. Well, I still have one. I can get the fuck up out of here if I need to. Come on, man. Passport bros, it's another contradiction. Passport bros, bad thing. But these passport gals has been going on. Knock the passport bros for what it really stands for. They're looking for traditional women and they're exploring their options worldwide. But ignore the Jamaica trips and all of this shit that we found out. Did y'all know that was going on? You know how long, Young Hollywood, salute. You know how long that's been going on? Back when I was in high school in the early 90s, I have a lot of yardie friends that I hung out with in my high school. And they used to tell me how many chicks they slept with over the summer, because over the summer they went back home to Jamaica. And they would come to, yo, man, we got pussy, we got the pussy, what go on, we got the pussy. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about? And they're talking about how many women they slept with. I'm like, man, they lying. Well, 25 years later, some 26, 27 years later, just like how we thought, like how people thought that black people were lying, cops just don't walk up and bully black people and shoot them for no reason. And then social media, oh shit, they're doing it. Yeah, they weren't lying. Yeah, we weren't lying. Now, whether your core beliefs prohibit you from believing what you see, that's something totally different. But when you first saw what was going on those rafts and how vulgar these black women were, eat my box and all this stuff, and they on river rafts and getting rubbed down and smashing and giving top down there, I said, oh, ish. Fitzroy wasn't lying. There was a kid named Fitzroy. He was Jamaican. He wasn't lying. 15, 16 years old, smashing all those chicks. I said, yo, he wasn't lying. Because all of them are saying, yo, that's old. That's been happening. Now watch this. They don't tell you about what we didn't know was about the white European women that was going down there getting stretched out since the 70s. I was like, wait a minute. And then later on, we learned about Africa. Those European chicks going down to Africa and smashing on those young boys. But passport bros, though, right? That behavior predates the passport bros. Wait a minute. There's a whole book and movie about it called How Stella Got Her Groove Back. They've been telling us for years. And out of that whole island, she found the one gay dude, because you know how that story really ended. The movie, forget the movie. You know in real life how that story really ended, right? Turns out that dude was a homosexual and married her and took half her shit. Look it up. What did the girl say? The girl say, oh my God. Oh my God. What real man is gonna take a woman's stuff? And it's the law. And y'all bosses anyway. She a boss. Don't worry about it. She'll make that back. Y'all ain't crying for Dr. Dre and all these other dudes that, you know, his wife never even seen a studio that she worked in. She's a millionaire for laying on her back. Oh, I'm supposed to respect her because she spit out some kids? Fine. Michael Jordan's wife. I don't recall her busting the Knicks on their ass with fadeaways and dunks and winning 6 rings. I don't recall her. I forgot how she looked. But she ain't got to work a day in her life. How many sneakers she designed? Tell me. I don't see no one crying for Mike. He ain't crying because he know what time it is. Y'all know the singer Neo? The singer Neo? Quick story. Y'all know he had a baby with this chick. Then he found out that it wasn't his baby. After he claimed the baby, now he's financially responsible for this fucking kid. Ain't nobody crying for Neo. You know what they say? He should have been more careful. Isn't that a bit of a contradiction? You should be more careful. Not, you know, she should wear a condom, or she should know who she's sleeping with, or, oh, somehow she's the victim. So Jamaica getting your pussy scratched, getting your pussy scratched. It's perfectly fine, but passport bros, oh, bad. They have no game and bad. Oh, no. Shut up. Shut up. Y'all smuts are not in Jamaica looking for husbands. Y'all are not in Jamaica looking for husbands. Please stop it. Y'all down there to get y'all pussy scratched. That's what's happening. Oh, wait, hold on. Strip club, bad. Right? What about those sipping paint parties? Now, let me be clear. When that phenomenon first caught on, I went to a party with my wife, and it was family oriented. They showed us how to, you know, paint, and I'm not a drinker. The ladies were sipping wine, and it was nice. It was nice. I said, man, but leave it to my people, these people, to turn it into something cold, to turn it into something ridiculous. Now, men hopping on a plane to go to DR, that's a common thing from New York. There's a lot of Dominicans that go home. But there's a lot of dudes that go to DR to get their rocks off. That's just what it is. That's been going on for years, before Passport Bros. Passport Bros is a movement created by men who are looking for traditional women. And somehow they lumped in the dudes that travel just to go on their sexcapades. They got lumped in with Passport Bros. That's what happened. But somehow, these sip and paint parties have turned into something dirty, where it's only women that are invited. You say, well, that's strange. I went to one with my wife, and it was nice. They had cheese, crackers, wine, non-alcoholic beverages, and we painted and we had a good time. Y'all must have forgot. Salute. And then I saw this video where this woman starts throwing sip and paint parties. And what were they painting? A male stripper. He wasn't a model. He was just a male stripper with his junk out. And it goes from painting. Mr. Shelter, what up? It goes from painting to him performing acts. And women, let me tell you something. Male review night, the women are a million times worse than the men could ever be. I'm not even going to tell you what I seen with my own two eyes. I'm like, son of a bitch, she got a fucking whole wedding rock on her goddamn finger. And I know money's at least 12 inches. Where did it go? She's a sausage swallower. She went home to her husband, whoever he is. And even if they had an understanding, it's like, whoa. That kind of understanding? What the fuck? I'm telling you, women can be a million times worse. I've been to some classy ones, and I've been to some bad ones, like in the hood. And by the way, I asked my wife, where's this place at? And she told me. I knew exactly what it was. I said, oh, no, that's safe. Nothing crazy pops off in there. If it was some hole in the wall shit, I'm like, what's the address on that spot? Oh, no. Let your friends go. It's a trap. It's a trap, okay? It's a trap. That's a gutter shit. It's a fire hazard. There's going to be 1,000 niggas in there. You got to be worried about getting pickpocketed, getting juked with a needle. I mean, all kinds of hazardous shit. But the place she went to was classy with real security, where they checked IDs, where it's, all right, you can't touch them too close. Like Sue's Rendezvous up there in New Rochelle. I ain't been there in years. You can't even touch the chicks. It was that kind of vibe. So I said, all right, some hole in the wall shit. I'm like, no, you ain't going to that one. No. I've done security at the hole in the wall shit. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. What is going on that stage? Yeah. Bit of a contradiction. I'm just looking around like, man, these be the chicks that go crazy if their boyfriend be like, yeah, we going to the club. Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, Young Hollywood, you ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me, bro. I know. Yeah, we don't do that can't touch shit, man. I done been to the grimiest spots, man. I've been around. The 90s was insane. Before Giuliani became mayor, the David Dinkins era, it was the Wild Wild West out here. You would leave these places looking dizzy, like, what the hell was going on in there? For real. So it's like they police us, but when they are in positions to do what we do, what they think we do, what we don't do, they do. You get what I just said? Like I just said, you go to the strip club right now, there'll be heterosexual women in there just hanging out. That just started happening. It's like, yo, I'm like, they ain't gay. What the fuck they doing here? And they just watching. They just want to see what the fuck we doing. It's like that in the strip clubs. Now it's become the norm. These wings is good. You come here for the fucking wings, get it to go. But you can't turn them away. So they follow us in there. They following the passport bros. And then when they throw private, if a dude wants to get on a plane and go to a different country and smash out, that's his right. He ain't breaking no laws. Knock him, but these sipping paint parties, come on now. Jamaica, come on now. Bit of a contradiction, right? So when they say men will smash anything and everything, cucumbers, shower heads, dildos, and ugly dudes with good cars. Stop it, man. Stop it. You ladies are doing the most. You need to cut it out. Well, I'm going to pack this one up. I've been on for 1 hour and 4. I'm tired, and I'm going to jump on here tomorrow, too. I'm still going to get these 3 or 4 shows. You know what I mean? I'm going to get out of here. Man, salute to y'all. I'm going to talk this boxing in the AM. Much love to y'all. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, the Super Chat. Much love and appreciation. And I'll be back tomorrow, man. Smash that like button, like and share the video. And catch you on the rebound. Peace.